Hello, everyone. The book I will be reading today is called Don't Pop Your Cork on Mondays. It's written by Adolf Moser and illustrated by Dave Pilkey. I really like this book because it talks about, especially now, I think a lot of us are really wanting to just blow up things that are so little, and we don't even pay attention, and all of a sudden, we pop our cork. So it really talks about that and who does it and why they're doing it, and really what we can do instead of popping our cork. It's a very cool book. It happens every day. Some people come unstrung. They pop their corks. They start to yell and they begin to act like animals. Some people who are under stress growl and snarl like lions. Others act like monkeys and go bananas. Still others lose control and act like bulls. They smash everything in sight. Some people who are under stress don't yell and scream at all. They simply refuse to face the problem and act like ostriches, bury their heads in the sand. Sometimes people cry or want to run away. Other people become very quiet and, just like turtles, crawl into their shell. At one time or another, stress affects everyone. It affects grocers and bakers and football players, cab drivers, teachers, and street workers too. Mothers are affected by stress, and so are fathers. Ooh. Many things cause stress for adults. A disagreement at work, a traffic jam on a highway, long lines at the supermarket, or a toilet that overflows. Or sometimes adults have more work than they can handle, or lose their jobs, or there isn't enough money to pay the bills and buy the things they need. One of the worst things about stress is that it's often passed on from one person to another. If business is poor, the boss gets upset and yells at the employee. During lunch, the employee is rude to the waitress. The waitress goes home that night and scolds her children. Finally, the children yell at the dog. But what's the poor dog got to do with it? When adults are under stress, some of them lose control. They may say awful things. They can even become dangerous, and sometimes they hit people. When adults act this way, it's very wise to back off and give them the time and space to blow off steam. Children are affected by stress too. You feel stressed out when you can't understand your homework assignment, or you've forgotten to study for a big test, or your best friend won't speak to you, or other kids pick on you, or they completely ignore you, or when you're too tall, too short, too fat, too thin, too young, or too old. You also get stressed out when your parents scream and argue, or when parents don't take time to listen to your problems. So stress affects us all, and it has since time began. Long, long ago, our cavemen relatives experienced stress. When they hunted for food, a hungry bear or tiger might suddenly attack them. This caused tremendous stress. Suddenly, hundreds of changes occurred inside their bodies. Their heart pounded faster. Their energy rushed to their muscles. Instantly, they were ready to fight or to run for safety. Today, people are rarely attacked by tigers or bears. Instead, we worry about, will we write at school on time? Or will I make a passing grade? And what will happen to me if I don't? These fears are not life or death threats. They are psychological threats. But our nervous systems don't always know the difference. So we react to these threats in much the same way. The same way our ancestors reacted when wild animals attacked them. Some stress can be good for us. It can help us to become more alert and to be more careful. When we cross our busy street, stress can make us more cautious. When we're anxious about passing a test, stress urges us to study more. If we're determined to win a sport contest, Stress makes us practice harder. When we're under stress, our muscles get a big dose of extra energy that prepares us to fight or run. But how can we physically fight a pop quiz? We can't. We can't run away from it either, because we don't burn up extra energy in our muscles. Our bodies become tense, our hearts pound faster, and we worry and fret. We may start feeling very tired. We can even become sick. However, the very next time you feel uptight, like your spring is sprung or you're just not right, when you're mad as a hornet or sweating from fright, you can't get to sleep and it's late at night, when you're red-faced with anger and your cork's going to pop, stop! There are ways you can reduce stress if you learn how. Before things get out of hand, exercise your tension away. Burn off that extra energy. Run, swim, jump rope, pedal a bike, do sit-ups, ride a skateboard, take a whack at a baseball, dance, sing, twist and shout. Release the stress, let it all out. Or shake your tension away. Pretend you're a playful wet puppy. Jiggle and wiggle and shake all over as imaginary drops of water fly in every direction. You'll feel the tension leave your body. Another fun way to release stress is to out tension the tension. Next time your muscles feel tight, tighten them even more. Start with your feet. Curl your toes into a tight ball. Feel the tension build. Now tighten your legs, then your stomach, then your chest. Now tighten your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your neck, your face, your head. From the tips of your toes to the tops of your eyebrows, your muscles are tight with tension. Hold it. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now release every part of your body. Let all the tension go away. Relax. Relax, relax until you're as limp as an old rag doll. Or breathe your stress away. Lie down in a quiet place. Close your eyes and place your hands over your ribs. Think of your belly as a balloon. Take a deep breath. Breathe in slowly through your nose until the balloon feels full. Hold it. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then breathe out slowly through your mouth. Repeat the exercise several times. Each time you will become more and more relaxed. Now, pretend you're a butterfly floating in the breeze. Imagine a peaceful meadow where beautiful flowers gently sway. Feel warm sunlight flow through your veins. Tell yourself, my whole body is warm and comfortable, and I am calm and relaxed. Because I am calm and relaxed, everything is okay. I can handle any problem. Relaxing may not solve every problem, but once you relax, problems won't seem quite so big, and it will be easier to solve them. Remember, you can change your life. You can control your reactions. You do have the ability to relax your body. You can deal with the stress. Exercise and let it out. Shake it away. Out tension the tension. Breathe the tension away. You do have the power to make your life better. So don't pop your cork on Mondays. On Tuesdays, keep your cool. Always stay calm on Wednesdays. Thursdays, don't play a fool. Don't be glum on Fridays. On Saturdays, live to the max. Sundays will be fun days if you relax, relax, relax. The end.